Another thing to look at that IDC noted was just that there seems to be some room in the middle of this market. So again, from their report, the average smartwatch or band came in at just over $400, and the average basic watch band came in around $94. This leaves a lot of room for new players like Fossil and niche players like Pebble as they have an opportunity to address this space. So, I don't know if we'll start to see the blurring of the lines there.
Yeah.
I think Apple made it very clear that they want to have this luxury product, and their pricing clearly indicated that. And, the way that they rolled it out with these kind of like fittings and this very kind of like luxury, high designer type atmosphere in the stores and the experience that they curated with that. And you totally see the opposite end of the spectrum with Xiaomi and Fitbit, where they're, much more accessible and very competitively priced. So there might be some middle ground there where, I think one of the criticisms with something like an Apple Watch is that it's not something that if I'm working out and doing some heavy workouts, lifting weights, if you like ding it or something like that, you'd be kind of annoyed, right?
Yes.
If you scratched it or you maybe broke the screen or something like that, lifting, that's something that might happen. And so there might be this middle market here that develops. Certainly, Fossil is publicly traded, so that's something to look at. I think IDC, a lot of the names that they're throwing out here are, private players right now, kind of smaller players. But, it will be interesting to see what Fossil does with that kind of space.
Yeah. Some of these other competitors, like you mentioned with Fossil, a very significant portion of the market, 35% is still not in those top 5 vendors that we talked about. So there's a lot of small players. With Samsung getting knocked out, that doesn't mean that for the next quarter, especially with the holiday season where one certain product might get a lot of popularity and surge with sales, suddenly, we have another new player or even two in that top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll be able to unseat the top 3, though.
Yeah.